Now, in many towns up and down the land, you'll come across an organisation called Toastmasters. They were actually established in America in 1924 and then went international. Over the years, some 3 million people have gone through their hands, so to speak. But why do people join, and what do they actually do? Well, our Alistair Jackson came down here to Mallow to meet a Toastmasters group, a group which up to recently had as one of its members one of the most senior officials of Toastmasters internationally.
Jeremiah Runane has been farming in North Cork for 25 years. Farming puts the bread on his table, but what puts fun in his life is the local Toastmasters club. Tonight, he's speaking on self-development.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. There's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, 'cause you're doing me wrong, so wrong. The words from the famous song by Lavi Simpri form the basis for my presentation here tonight.
Oh no, all they're going to get, I'd say.
Mary Fitzpatrick's a part-time midwife and full-time mother. Her 4 children love to visit the local donkey sanctuary.
I'll hold your hand and I won't let the donkey go near you.
He's too big.
See?
Her work and her children leave little time for anything else. But she always makes time for Toastmasters. Tonight, her subject will be raising children.
I spend most of my time trying to understand the capabilities of my children so that I can meet their needs and try to ensure the foundations for happy, secure children are present in our house.
Jerry O'Callaghan's an early riser, and he has to be. He's a milkman. Every morning he starts his rounds of Mallow and the surrounding villages soon after 5 a.m.
Morning all.
Morning, Jerry.
Any chance you get Muggle to make a cup of tea for us? No matter. The wife this morning left me open up my flask.
For Jerry too, Toastmasters is a passion. And tonight his subject will be the passing of his friend Toby.
Tall, dark and handsome, he wasn't. Small, white and ugly, he was. But sure, didn't we love him all the same? Yes, of course, he was different than me and you. And isn't it strange in this age of tolerance there were those who resented who and what he was? For he was a rat. Yes, friends, a rat. But what a rat he was.
Toastmasters, it seems, are good at speaking while keeping their tongues very firmly in their cheeks.
As you can see, our cows are very calm, very relaxed, because they are being spoken to quite regularly, and I feel it has a very calming influence on them.
Toastmasters International is a voluntary organisation dedicated to teaching people the skills of speaking comfortably before an audience, to teach people how to think quickly and clearly on their feet, to teach good listening skills and good leadership skills.
Every other Thursday evening, the members of Speak Easy, the Mallow Toastmasters Club, converge on the Hibernian Hotel in the town for their meeting.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening and welcome to the Speak Easy Toastmasters Club. It's fantastic to see you all again here this evening.
The 3 keynote speakers sit together, awaiting the call to the lectern.
I'm very nervous before a speech, but it's a kind of a controlled nerves. And that's what the ideal, that's what Toastmasters teach you, to be able to control your nerves and get on with it.
Just before the speech, the adrenaline levels are flowing. I'm like the player who's bursting to get out onto the pitch. If I'm happy with the speech, I really want to get out there and make a job of it.
If you're very well prepared, it's easier, but it's always nerve-wracking for the duration of the meeting, especially while you're waiting to go on.
And now for the topics session, the impromptu part of the meeting.
Tonight, the impromptu topic is, why are the sales of men's pyjamas dropping?
Men before would go to bed wearing pyjamas and they'd crawl in. You'd need the warmth of a good wool or cotton pyjamas. But I found, since I've got married myself, that an electric blanket is fantastic, You don't need a hot water bottle, you just turn it on.
The second theory put forward is the rotating hospital door theory, because again a decade ago you would always have a few pairs aside for your hospital stay, but now you don't really get your foot inside the door there. So there is no need for hospital pyjamas.
People join Toastmasters for all sorts of reasons.
I joined Toastmasters because public speaking is a challenge. I believe it's one of the hardest challenges you can take on, and I took it on to see how would I get on.
I joined Toastmasters because I'd been away from home for a good few years. My friends were scattered to the four winds, and I wanted to join an organisation where I'd meet people and have a social life, and I decided I'd try Toastmasters.
Farming as a full-time farmer is a very solitary lifestyle, and so it gives me an opportunity to interact with people on a level that I wouldn't otherwise have the chance to do.
All three agree that writing a speech isn't easy. It just looks easy when it's well delivered.
Henry Ford, whom many of you will know, has famous roots with Cork and who was a forefather in the motor car industry, once said, "If you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're right."
During the melee that often is our household now, conversation is a dying art, typically limited to stuff like, "What's for dinner?" "Where are my shoes?" or "I wish you wouldn't keep giving me broccoli when you know I hate it." And my children aren't much better.
No, Toby was no ordinary rat. Not like some of those sewer types. No, Toby was born in a big, comfortable barn. Came from a smallish enough family, one of 20, not counting the twins. But he had class, and he knew it.
Jeremiah Ronayne's just stepped down from the post of District Governor, Ireland in the UK, a post now held by David Thompson, who's on a tour of some of the Irish clubs.
People from England love coming over here to Ireland. People from Ireland have gone over to England to see our clubs there. It's a great way to meet and talk to people. It's a life-changing experience.
All three keynote speakers say Toastmasters has brought them good friends and confidence. And for Jerry O'Callaghan, a way to terrify his sons-in-law too.
My own two daughters got married, and we had to make the father of the bride's speech. And knowing my sons-in-law now, knowing that I was a Toastmaster, were absolutely petrified for what I'd say to them about them. And indeed, to be fairness to them, they had good cause.
At the club, another good night is over.
So, fellow Toastmasters and guests, that brings us to the end of another fantastic meeting here at the Speak Easy Toastmasters Club. So until we see you all again in a fortnight's time, take care. Good night.
Having their say and enjoying it. Well, now we're moving on to our regular...